Okay, so uh, I posted the video of the appendix story out there, and then one of my Heraklion buddies, Mike Huff, chimed in. He's like, "Hey, that's a good story, but you know which one I want to hear about?" It triggered the memory, which I hope I would have got around to anyways, but it triggered the memory of how I burnt my knee. Um, and shit, I don't even know if I still have it. Like, I think I've healed over enough where you can't even tell it's there. But the story of my knee, my scars, 18 in Heraklion with a bunch of fellow hooligans serving our country. And we all decided to go camping. And we went up Mount Ida. I think it was Mount Ida. Um, big bunch of us went up there, and it was like winter. We didn't have snow on the ground, but it was cold and windy. Went to the mountain, and we were like, all right, we're going to go up and set up some tents, and we're going to get a campfire. We're going to drink, of course, because we're 18 in Europe, and everybody's doing it. It seems like a great idea. So we went up there, and there were 7 or 8 of us. I don't even remember exactly who was there. Mike, you may have to help me out. Um, Went up there, and drinking involved for sure. We're out camping. We all decided it was a good idea to get up like on top of the mountain there, where you could oversee part of the island. It's really windy. We're like, all right, we're all gonna pee, and it's all gonna go out here, like out over the valley. And what you forget, but are reminded of real quick, is that the wind shifts a lot up there. So you're taking a tinkle, and then you're like, and your partners are getting tinkled on, and we're just idiots, like peeing on each other, not intentionally. Yeah, that's gross. So we get done with that, and then we set up our campfire, and the music is on. Somebody's brought a boom box in those days, and the music is on, and then Soul to Soul came on, Back to Life, Back to Life, Back to Reality. And we all think that it's a great idea in this, midst of inebriation, to start trying to jump over the fire, right? And we're all like taking turns, like, oh, this is great. What could go wrong? And at some point, like, some people are like stepping in the fire and then jumping out and going back and forth, and I'm like spinning, and I'm doing all this other stuff. And at some point, I do not land the dismount correctly, and I fall into the fire. And my hand and my knee go right down to the fire. I roll right out, and I'm like, I'm fine. Everything is great. And like, my I had shorts on, so like I've got all this black stuff around my knee where there's this big scar, and uh so everybody goes into doctor mode, with me. I'm like, oh no, I'm good, because I'm not feeling anything yet, because I'm drunk. And they're somebody brought, like, I think it was sunscreen or something like that. They thought it was a good idea. Like, they're putting sunscreen on my knee. Like, oh, this is gonna help with the cream. Logic, right? So wrapped it all up, and I'm still not feeling it. Uh, but it had a pretty extensive, like, 3rd-degree burn to my knee. I went to the hospital the next day. I spent a little bit of time, at the 2-bed hospital on Heraklion. I had to give him some business, right? I didn't want him getting bored. Um, so that's how I got the nickname Firewalker, and forevermore people called me Firewalker there in Heraklion. And then if they followed me to England, which was my next assignment, it was like, hey, it's Firewalker. Yeah, so nicknames are good. How you get them may not be so good, but that's definitely a big memory from when I was younger, and more foolish. I am not saying I'm any less foolish now, but yeah, I didn't have as much self awareness and care for my person. Um, yeah, that's my Firewalker story. How I burned my knee on a mountain in Greece, after peeing on myself. Yep. That's all I got to say about that.